Hello everybody, this is Dan, our Crazy Bag Cuber. In today's video, we have another package of puzzles. It's a gift box. This one is called the ShengShou gem. It says every gem has a legend. So this one here, I think it has black plastic internals, but stickerless outsides, and it looks like they're textured, at least on the box. But I'd like to go ahead and open this thing up. Now, I did another gift box a little while ago, and it actually got a lot of views, so I think people really like these things. I think it's a good set, especially for beginners. Okay, let's see what we got in here. Okay, so there is a texture to them, that's for sure. So this is a 2x2. Definitely a really weird texture on these things. So I don't know if the camera up there is picking that up or not, but this has got like a really weird texture. It feels grippy though. Definitely not a bad feeling texture. So that's a 2x2. Okay, let's go with the 3x3. Again, I think they all have the same texture. And we have the 4x4. You know what, I gotta say that actually feels really, really nice, like right away. First impressions, like first turns on that 4x4. Pretty decent. And the 5x5. So I don't know how exactly I feel about the texture. It's a very heavy 5x5 too, and this has some pamphlets in it, but I'm not going to go into those. So this is a very heavy 5x5. I'm not sure the weight. The Cubicle's website usually has weights on them, but they don't have it here. So one thing I'm noticing right away about this is that the 2x2 has stickerless and then black plastic on the inside. So does a 3x3, and you can kind of see it in the holes here as well. And so does the 4x4. You can see it in the holes and there's black plastic, but the 5x5 has white plastic. Although I do believe, yeah, on the box here it kind of shows that the 5x5 would have black plastic too. So I'm not sure if that's just my batch that got white plastic on the inside or if that's just the way they normally are. But anyways, let's go ahead and start with the 2x2 here. Alright, so the 2x2 is a little bit blocky. Overall, quite smooth though. I really like the, I like me dropping the puzzle. No, I really like the feeling of the texture. Yeah, so this 2x2 is obviously not super great out of the box. I mean, I'm going to lube these things and stuff. See if I can't do something to tension them as well, because this thing, it moves all right. It just seems like corner cutting really lacks, but it's quite smooth. But right away, I mean, I don't see myself getting my average with this thing. But this is actually still a really nice 2x2 for the price point, especially 3x3. So this is really where, for me, what makes a good gift box set, because I've done them before and they were the 3x3 was actually really nice, and this one is really nice. Yeah, it's not too bad at all. So one thing I am noticing right away is that the caps that are over top of the black are actually separating. So what I mean by that is the corners seem to separate a little bit and the edges seem to separate. You gotta like push them back together, you know what I mean? You get that, but not too bad. 3x3, I gotta say, is not too bad. Alright, the 4x4 also, like the 5x5, feels quite heavy. So this is the Angstrom 4x4, and yeah, definitely the ShengShou one is considerably more heavy than this. But right off the bat, it feels smooth. Corner cutting is, I mean, it's not bad. It could be better, that's for sure. Ooh. But very smooth through the middle layers. I think it could use a little bit of lube, but overall, it turns all right. Definitely not a world-class solving cube, though. I can tell you that. It's got to be a little bit higher quality. It's too heavy for me. But let's go ahead and check out this 5x5. I really wish the 5x5 had some black inside plastic, but I don't know. I guess it doesn't. And none of these are magnetic either, just so you know. Here's spring noise. Still, it's just as smooth though. These are a very smooth set of puzzles. That's definitely one thing they have going for them. I like the texture of it. I like the smoothness of it right away. You know, because I'm not going to use these for like a competition speed cube, I actually really like the weight of the 4x4 and 5x5. It kind of really adds to it to me for some reason. So, but yeah, this thing, it feels quite locky. Smooth. I feel a lot of grinding in it. But I have to, I'm going to go and play with these for a while. I'm going to lube these up as well and see if I can't get these things turning better and not locking up and see what I can do with them. In the meantime, let's watch some solves. So I'm doing a 2x2 through 4x4 relay here. I'm leaving out the 5x5. One, because I'm not great at it. It takes a lot of time on this already long video. And two is because it's honestly not that great of a 5x5. It feels good. It's got a pretty cool heavy weight to it. But it locks up so much. And I've tried to tension the thing and I put lube in it and it's still super smooth. One thing all of these cubes have is that they're very smooth, but they're very locky at the same time, aside from the 3x3, which is actually a really decent 3x3. But the 5x5 is definitely by far the worst when it comes to how much it locks up. It hardly corner cuts. It hardly reverse corner cuts, even though you really need that on 5x5, but it locks up too much. So even my slow time that I already get on 5x5 is now even slower. All the rest of the puzzles though, like the 4x4, you're seeing the 4x4 solve right now. You'll see that it does lock up on me. It locks up from time to time. There was nothing I can do about that. I worked on it for a while. I tried lubricant. I tried tensioning it differently. You try to take the tensions off. But you know what? This is not a competition level speed cube. I don't really care about that. It's more of these, to me, these are beginner practice cubes. This is a perfect set for anybody who's just starting learning how to cube and they don't want to go out and buy all these super expensive puzzles. A gift box set like this is made for a purpose, and that's, I think, my personal opinion is that it's made for beginners, so that's how I'm going to review it. It's a really good beginner's set, and you get everything you need in order to learn how to speed cube. Alright everybody, so I have played with these for quite a while, and I've lubed them, I've tensioned them. The only thing I used was DNM 37 on these things. I would have angstromed these things, but I didn't want to waste the Gravitas and Dignitas on something that wouldn't be my main anyways. But this really opened them up anyways. It made them really fast. The 3x3, I put one drop in, and that was enough for that one. 2x2, I put, I think, 2 drops in. And 4x4, I had to put quite a lot in, to be completely honest. It was hard to get it around, but now it's like really, really smooth. You know, it's one of the smoother 4x4s, but it also locks up on me still quite often. So it's definitely not like a main worthy type of thing. And the 5x5, honestly, it was the hardest one to get good. That's why I didn't include it in the solve. It was just like, I'm not great at 5x5 anyways. But yeah, I've tried to take the tensions, back the tensions off a little bit. It's too loose. It comes fairly tight, so I put it back the way it was. I would consider this set, honestly, for beginners. It's more of a beginner set, or maybe if you have a Rubik's Cube and you're trying to get into an intermediate stage, these might help you, especially the 3x3. The 3x3 is actually really good in this one. I think out of the 4, the 3x3 is the best. And I really kind of am a little bit disappointed that this one doesn't have the black plastic internals. You know, it doesn't match the set, but what can you do? I got it for free, so I can't really complain. I just wanted the set. That's all I wanted. I wanted them all to look the same. But they do look the same in terms of the feeling of the texture on the plastic. Now, if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you know that I'm not really a huge fan of textured plastic. I'd rather it just be glossy. And but this one here is like a texture I have literally never seen before. I've never seen this type of texture on a puzzle. It's kind of bumpy. There's no pattern to it in any way whatsoever. It looks kind of nice. I'm gonna say overall, like if for a textured cube, I actually kind of like it, and that's rare for me to say. Anyways, guys, this is the ShengShou gift box. It is $23.99 on the Cubicle.us. Makes a great gift, or you could just buy it for yourself as well. Or if you know somebody who's looking into getting speed cubing, this is actually a good set for it. This is I do recommend this for beginners, big time. All right, guys, you can get this a little bit cheaper if you use coupon code CrazyBadCuber at checkout. Also, if you haven't picked up one of these shirts from the Cubicle yet, it goes to a great cause. Please get one of those things. Links also at the top of the description down below. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on my next video.